Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth with Twinkie TV, and I'm here to do a K-drama reaction video to The King Eternal Monarch. And it's more to something that they just produced at Swoon, but I'm going to talk through my impressions of the drama so far. I'm on episode 6, so I have a lot to say. So let's go with this drama. And you're going to see that the characters are Lee Min-ho, Kim Go-eun, Jung-eun, and that guy. I think that it's been a fun drama so far. It's about a king, which is Lee Min-ho, obviously, and Kim Go-eun, she is our leading lady. And she's very sweet in The Goblin, but in this drama, oh my goodness, she is a gritty, hard-working, violent crimes detective, and she really exudes that kind of aggressive, hard kind of demeanor. And so I'm slowly warming up to her now. I mean, look how cute she is, feminine. In this drama for The King Eternal Monarch, she is not feminine at all. She is really working the I'm a strong kick butt type of woman. And so I'm getting used to her style. Lee Min-ho is super romantic in this drama. He has it down as the king. And he's king in a parallel universe, not South Korea as we know it, but a parallel universe that's explained through quantum physics from Einstein. They don't get that into it, and I don't think I would really understand anyways, but it's a parallel universe with all the same characters, but totally different personalities, totally different people. So it's been very interesting. It's a different kind of drama. And Woo Do-hwan, oh my goodness, he has the most different personalities in both of the worlds. So in the king world, very manly, he has such a presence, he's so hot as his Lee Min-ho's chief security guard. And in the parallel universe where Kim Go-eun is, he has a goofy kind of, just a goofy character. And so I like the contrast between the two parallel universes. And then I gotta say, the first few episodes, I think that they told the story pretty well of how the last king, he was killed by his illegitimate brother, and so then the illegitimate brother stole this magical flute, and then he also was going to kill Lee Min-ho's character, the prince, who then became king. So there was this sword that Lee Min-ho as a child picked up and tried to attack his assassin uncle who just killed his dad, and they split it in half, and somehow this magical flute opens the door to the parallel universe. So it's been interesting in how they brought up this I guess this concept. And I gotta say that those first 2 episodes really had a good pace, and it showed both of the worlds. Episode 5, I didn't really like it because it was way more focused on Kim Go-eun's character, and she was just mean. She wasn't very friendly towards Lee Min-ho, and he's kind of like, I have a crush on him, so, and he was being so sweet that I'm like, what's this? Why is she not showing a different side to herself? Like, she could play that role really well, but kind of like show a little bit of softness. And so that's episode 5. I actually stopped and then had to watch the end of it just because I was like, I'm not really getting into it. Episode 6 was interesting. That's where I am currently right now. And episode 6, this war is happening with Japan, and I actually think that in our world, not K-drama world, this was kind of a thing that they were getting to because of tensions between South Korea and Japan. So this is kind of a bit of a, I think, a heads up to Japan through a Korean drama that please don't mess with South Korea. That's kind of what I interpreted. And actually it kind of took a bit of a larger part of episode 6, and it was a lot of posturing, a lot of just standing and looking very manly on Lee Min-ho's part and Woo Do-hwan's part. But there wasn't that much dialogue, there wasn't that much interaction with the characters, so I felt like it just dragged on, and I get it. There's like a need for him to show his greatness in the monarchy sense, like him being a regal king, he could totally own his navy. But on the other hand, it's like, well, why was it so much of episode 6? We didn't really get as much interaction between his love interest, which is why I watch this Korean drama. But I think what happened is Kim Go-eun's character, she started really thinking about Lee Min-ho and how much she appreciated him. And honestly, I kind of feel like maybe she was attracted to the whole king aspect of his role in the other universe. Like, everybody stood at attention for him. He was very stately in terms of the whole monarch king title, and he owned it, whereas when he was in her universe, she thought he was kind of a lunatic, talking about parallel universes, falling in love with her, hugging her, and she's a policewoman, or a detective, and so I think that that was a disconnect for her in terms of trying to feel anything for him. And her, the prime minister, she is not a nice lady, and I feel like there was a bad deal between the prime minister's mom and Lee Min-ho's illegitimate uncle who killed his dad in this drama. And I think the reason they made this deal is because the mom wanted to be successful restaurateur and also have her daughter not be like this poor, like unimportant person, but become the prime minister of this Korean monarchy. And she wants him to marry the king. And I think that they set up a pretty bad deal between the two of them, and it's going to come to fruition, and maybe Kim Go-eun's character is going to help out. So I think one of the running storylines is also that he has this detective ID from Kim Go-eun, and that's how he knew to find her, and also this rabbit that is Kim Go-eun's person in the thing in this drama, and I don't get that at all. It's like, why is she looks like a drug addict and a thief, and she has a criminal record. So it's that part I'm sure will be explained later in this drama, so I'm guessing that that's gonna be somewhere answered. So I gotta say, like, right now for me, out of the stars, I would say 3 out of 5 stars. I was hoping like 4 or 5 stars, but right now it's not, and I'm hoping that the romance is going to pick up. And certainly in episode 6, she runs towards him and gives him a big hug. She missed him, and this is the first time in this drama where I was like, finally there is chemistry between our two leads. So let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe, and I will be putting out more K-drama reaction videos and recommendations. Thanks so much.